Well, welcome back, you beautiful Spuds. See? I told you I would be trying for a quicker timeline on this game. Alright, we have 14 more episodes after this one to finish, and we have a lot to get into. This one, hopefully, will be a good one. So, that's all I'm going to be saying for now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump in.
Belmontville Mines, huh? Oh, we're gonna be walking blind into a damn maze.
And if our tick friend here is telling the truth, DeBono's gonna be right in the middle of it.
I don't think I'm in a position to lie, do you?
That's the spirit, Chester. Now you lift those fancy illusions and who knows? Maybe you'll make it out of this after all.
The glamour! Even I have my limitations, Mr. Gravener.
You want a limitation? How about walking around without a head?
Crawling with familiars. No question.
And where do you think you're going?
Judging by that tone of yours, sounds like I'm making sure Fancy Pants here doesn't make a run for it.
In broad daylight. That's why we need familiars. I'm starting to question your qualifications for this job.
Those
Hold on. That's a coffee sipping moment. Oh, okay, that's good writing. Alright, so far, great start to Chapter 2. It looks like we have made it to a vampire familiar-ridden ghost town that appears to be next to an old cave/mine. What I do know is this, story-wise, is shaping up to be very good. So far, I'm digging this. Let's get back into it.
Judging by that tone of yours, sounds like I'm making sure Fancy Pants here doesn't make a run for it.
In broad daylight. That's why we need familiars. I'm starting to question your qualifications for this job.
Those ass-licking tick lovers should be shot on sight. What the hell? Maybe we can play with dynamite out here, too. Right, Jess? I'll make you a new waistcoat.
I don't believe my tailor would like that.
See? You're bonding already.
Eat me! That gathering won't find itself, you know? Move it.
You know the can is right there in front of you.
Oh, shut up. I told you my sight's not recovered after the change.
Hey, so you're telling me it's not the booze?
See, that is what I'm talking about. Alright, it was good, now it's going for great. I'm loving Chapter 2. I mean, now we're adding rifle gunplay and adding enemies that can also fire back with the range. Loving this more and more.
I'm gonna hang your head on a wall! Good. I was waiting for it, Shelley. Oh, wow!
Well, I mean, besides not being good at aiming and kind of just standing out in the open, that's my defense game. I would have to say I do like the gunplay. It ramps up the urgency of combat, and I'm going to just have to get used to the fact that I'm out in the open. So definitely enemies doing melee is one thing, but now I have to worry about long-range enemies attacking me. So very interesting moving forward.
Smells of ticks. Gathering must be close by.
Come on, man. Wow, that was such a jerky and hard transition. It's like they wanted him to jump into the cave, but they didn't have the budget or the energy to show this transition, so they just have the character jump into a black abyss, the screen cuts, and then it just cuts back to him standing in the cave. There's spiders on the ground with no clue how that actually even worked with him dropping down. Maybe that's a harder criticism than it needs to be, but what the heck? I just don't understand how that transition couldn't have just been a little bit more smoother. But whatever. I mean, besides that, everything's been good. Transition-wise, they kind of dropped the ball on that one.
I'll bet my last dime to Bono's here somewhere.
Okay, so I'm guessing Debano is the main bad guy. Or at least maybe second to the top bad guy. So we got a name drop finally. Chester has led us here, so I'm following. Hopefully you guys are following as well. So I guess let's see what this guy's about.
Dead end. Great. Huh? You seeing this too? Take it off.
Mr. Rentier, on a first date? What do you take me for?
You're right. Maybe a little lighting to set the mood.
No need. I see it now. Of course. The glamour. I'm on it.
Today, Chester.
Please. I need to concentrate. It's not that easy to sever the illusion from its source.
What's the source?
You don't want to know. Sanguis Eternus.
Well, I'll be damned. You know what? Let's switch. I'll take the explosives, you get Debano.
Is this about the bridge?
It's not about the bridge.
Got the damn train, didn't I?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I very much overuse and I enjoy the uppercut move. I think I underuse a lot of the other abilities, especially the handgun. I don't even try to combo chain my melee attacks with the gauntlet. But the uppercut, that's where it's at for me. I'm gonna have to learn to not rely on it so much.
I've seen my share of tech architecture, but that's something.
Is that an upside down pyramid? I've never seen that before. Not that I can think of. It's creepy. It says to me there might be scary, fucked up, evil shit up inside that bloody thing, and it looks like I think I'm heading there. Great. So I will at a later time, but I do need to do a better job than what I'm doing right now. I'm going to have to break down the perks, the upgrades for a later video, and then I can talk about them. Here, I wasn't really thinking of that when I was recording, and so I really don't focus on everything. And so when I add my voice in afterwards, because I'm kind of doing some of this in the moment, some of it post, I need to make sure that I focus enough so I can break it down and talk about what all I have. Because other than what I've been using, I might be giving you a disservice by not showing you all of the abilities that I have available. So I'm going to get on that. Okay, I need to go off the rails just a bit on this one. I had to do my research because I was so confused on why a weird mutated moth bug is in a vampire game. They just it didn't match what I figured a vampire game would have. I mean, they didn't look like bats. They looked like an insect, like a moth, so I was dumbfounded. So I poked around, was looking, and I found a whole lore on the thing from the game that actually leads outside of the game, and wow. So I'm going to pull it up here. Reading this article, it appears the creatures are based off of real events in history. Not necessarily that the creatures were real in history, but they were reported in a printed newspaper from 1887. Here, I'm going to read here. It says the particular name first appeared in print in 1887. A newspaper article told the tale of a hunting party who encountered a flying monster in the woods of New Jersey. The writer dubbed it the Screeching Devil, and a Rhode Island agent picked up on the nickname, and the moniker stuck. These winged and fast-moving creatures emit a high-pitched, blood-curdling scream that serves as a warning to any nearby it's a vampire, but I don't know how to say that word, and alerts them to danger. Screeching devils often so this is now just a part of the game. Often fly together in flocks, and the sound they make can be deafening to those who would do them harm. So, wow. Interesting. Or at least it was interesting to me. Gosh, they sure do zip around a lot. It almost is kind of annoying.
Not enough.
What kind of bullshit ring around the Mary was that? Why was that even added into the game? It literally was just filler, and in no way a challenge. Okay, game, don't start letting me down now. Come on, besides the cool moth creatures, I mean, I feel like the last few fights were also a waste of time. And I feel like it's just leading up to the boss fight that I know is about to go down. Come on, let's just get on with it. Show me the BBEG and let's throw hands. I'm ready.
Must be the entrance. Looks even bigger up close. Well, let's crash their little party.
Sure, game, just keep adding more and more of these flying bastards. Jeez.
Humans are growing stronger, Dominic. We need to leave the shadows. Don't be fooled. Once our veil of secrecy is lifted, we won't stand a chance. We might be more powerful, but they will crush us with their numbers. Listen to the voice of reason. There is a thin line between being a survivor and being a coward.
Enough. Your line's thirst for all-out war with the humans endangers us all. Peter Navano. Without the sheep.
The wolves go hungry, yes. But the day is coming when the sheep will outwit the wolves. Haven't you been watching, brother? The humans have harnessed the power of steam and lightning, and they grow mighty. If our hubris allows us to grow fat and lazy in the shadows, they will soon have the power to hunt us down like dogs.
And so, you propose war.
War suggests there is a chance we might lose. I propose we strike. With my new asset, we can control the change. Reclaim the Sanguisuja's rightful place at the top of the food chain.
Control the change. Are you mad? Even suggesting such a thing is blasphemy.
Dominic, brother, these are blasphemous times. While my methods may very well be at variance with our tradition, I can tell you one thing. If we don't adapt, we will perish.
Enough. I will not allow you and your bastard breed to...
No. Oh, this little girl, she's gonna be the real BBEG. I know it. Probably not right now. Ooh, but oh, look at that look. I bet this game saves her close to the end. Oh, I know. She's gonna be, you try, Flynn. You try. Oh, you're gonna be the big one.
to lead us into annihilation. Peter Davana, for the high crime of conspiracy against your own kind, I sentence you and your line to the true death.
I told you, Father. They wouldn't listen.
We had to try, Felicity Mikata. Our work will be a lot easier if we can help them understand. If we can't...
Then... we... force them to!
First boss fight wasn't too bad. I am looking forward to the game kind of stepping up, increasing the difficulty, but it wasn't bad. Looks like we've almost done with the chapter, so I'm gonna just save what I want to say, and I'm gonna review here in a second.
Think you could have brought a bigger knife?
Some people get a gold watch when they retire. I got Susan here.
Should have asked him how to get out of here.
Too late. He won't be of any use for a month or two. Wait. What about Chester?
Well, what are you gonna do?
Now that is how you shape an explosion. Damn, we're late.
At least we won't be going back to the manor empty-handed.
Chapter 2, Chapter 2. It is over, and now I will give my final score. This one is hard. On one hand, the beginning dialogue was gold. I love that they added the gunplay and having enemies that can shoot back at range. However, I feel like as the chapter kept going, it kind of started to get sluggish and was dragging its feet. Repetitious fights. I just feel like, this is the game. The game is going to be repetitious fighting with it continuing, but I don't know. I feel like in this chapter, it was a little wasted and it felt like filler. I definitely feel the filler of the weird, the door is blocked, twist a valve, go over here, twist a valve, run back to the door. Now you can go through the doorway. Super drab. Why? Why are we still doing this in games? Maybe filler just has to happen, but I don't know. I felt disappointed with that. However, on a good note, Upside Down Pyramid was spooky. I liked the moth creatures, the screaming devils. They did confuse me and forced me to have to almost give myself a history lesson. But I think that was a nice addition that they're using this folklore that happened in the 1800s of a reported creature from back then, and they added it into this game, which already kind of has an alternate history of we've been lied to, and there was vampires back in Abraham Lincoln's time. This has been done many times of having vampires in Abraham Lincoln time. So far, I have no problem with it. I even enjoyed it. It was good. So, what is my rating? Well, today I'm giving it 3.5 revolvers. Now you might go, how do you have half a revolver? Well, I'll clarify. 3 of those revolvers are working and 1 of them is broken. So you can count it as a half. You can maybe still hit somebody with it. This was a hard decision, but I'm going to be honest. I feel that while the dialogue was great, I feel the game has slipped a little, in my opinion, from the first chapter. There's many more to go, so that does not mean it's going to get worse, but it could. We'll find out. Chapter 3, here we come, just not today. Okay, that's it. I'm done talking. Thanks so much for floating with me down this potato stream, and I, as always, look forward to seeing you all again soon. Now, of course, I want you to know, if you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe to me. I'd love to be a staple up on your subscription wall. I would love to get to know you more. I'd love for you to get to know me more, if I can even talk. Give me a like if you liked it. Give me a dislike if you hated it. And comment if you liked it or not. Tell me it was a waste of your time. I'd love to know that. I got nothing else to say. So look, you beautiful Spuds, I hope you have a great day. Now, have a wonderful one. I'll get you on the next one. Later.